crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's crypto and crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's crypto and crypto, don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas crypto and crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making crypto and crypto. Here's a like and subscribe, we're going on the ride. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle, can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's crypto and crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the to the moon? We're going real slow. So change your
Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Well, every single day you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. Talking about going on a ride and going to the moon soon? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. The gentleman used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. Margin calls, profits, loss. Had to keep all these things in my mind with 5 different brokers at a time. Perhaps even saving 50 grand for margin errors for my own account to trade in natural gas options, futures contracts. Pretty amazing. It was a wonderful time to be alive. Hit the like, subscribe. Yes, Lyric, absolutely. It's been a long time. Where you been? Working hard, trying to make some more crypto, huh? Been a while since I've seen you on my live chat. It's awesome to see you, as it's awesome to see everybody. You already know every single day we work hard. If you could just do me one solid, hit the like, then go to the bell button. 85% of the people that watch, they're already subscribed. So if you are 15% of the people that are not subscribed, but yet you're still watching, what are you doing? Wall Street Pete, let's go! Gets you ready in the morning for sick dough in crypto. Gala Games and gaming industry. We talk about the crypto news, by the way, as well. Veteran Mark Skaggs to already an impressive roster. Talking about Snoop Dogg, now we got Mark Skaggs in the house. May already know if you're a Facebook lover, some of the people who basically part of the makers, right? Farmville, Cityville. If you're one of those corny gamers on Facebook, this gentleman is a big award-winning game developer. So understand what's going on in the span of 29 years. This gentleman knows what he's doing. And as it's saying, Facebook players and sold 16 plus million copies at retail and downloaded 30 plus million times on mobile. So if Gala Gaming isn't going to be doing something soon, I don't understand what happened. So great to be here. Thanks for having me. Absolutely. Dustin Hernandez as well, Steven. Everyone's in the house tonight. I'm taking the bills tonight, and here we go. You are a son of a gun, Dustin. Wall Street Pete does picks in the NFL. We have parlays. I have a shit ton of them over there. Yeah, I have a shit ton. So I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to show the winnings this year. I can't wait to show the winnings this week one. We're going to do that. We made a lot of money. Good morning, Snoochie Boots. Early bird gets the worm in the house all the way back from Montana. That's pretty far, brother, to be up this early this morning. Nice to have you on the live. We're talking about Gala Gaming. It just got introduced. We're going to talk about Terra Classic. I just sold my Terra Classic profits. I still have Terra Classic in case we keep mooning. Don't do stupid shit. Dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out. We're going to talk about that quickly. Ethereum merge could trigger surge of interest. And like I said, Gala Gaming is some guy, Mark Skaggs. He's pretty impressive. Made a lot of money off Facebook. Creating games. He's now going on the Gala team. So that's something to pay attention to. I do hold Gala. If anyone was wondering, I hold it. And speaking of holding, if you're holding your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and you're watching it go down a little bit, your dollar cost averaging in, why are you not staking it? We're going to talk about that as well. So there's a lot to talk about this morning. I hope you enjoy this video. Hit the like and subscribe and the bell. Here we go. Trigger surge of interest in staking. So this is really important to talk about. This morning, I got really excited. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to Ethereum, you don't even know what the hell it is. Ethereum is in the final stages of preparations to switch from proof of work consensus mechanism to a proof of stake. Proof of stake is now somewhere where we're going to be staking it. The people are going to be creating more just by holding it like a bank, right? Getting APY back in basically shares. And I do like this. Could you imagine going to the bank and I have $10,000 and they say, oh yeah, well now you got 11,000 because you held it and told us you were going to hold it for a year or 2 months or a couple days even. So this is what's happening. It's changing. They're changing their ways. They're doing what Cardano's been doing. This event is referred to as the merge. It's expected to have several benefits to the Ether native token from the Ethereum blockchain. According to Chain Analysis report, one of these benefits is the merge could trigger renewed interest in ETH staking. This builds up on the fact that ETH staking is already high popular. Over USD 30 billion worth of ETH is staked in Ethereum too, so making it the biggest blockchain stake by volume even before this proof of stake. Well, understand what the proof of stake is probably going to do and how important this is. So if people don't get that, do you think that the top price of Ethereum for merge is priced in? Well, guess what? The answer is no. You're about to be very surprised. Guess what? 0% said no. It's insane. How do you stake your Jasmy so I can earn more? If you are holding coins and you're not staking, you're a fool. I pity the fool. Right? Without a doubt, you're a fool. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say it. Cardano. We're going to go over it real quick. I'm going to teach you something today, and maybe I can tell you how to stake Jasmy. If you can find somewhere where they already stake your asset, you're pretty lucky, right? Banned protocols on the bottom of this list. You got Audio, you got Graph, you got Dot, you got AVAX. I believe her. Big believer in AVAX. Big believer in Solana, the Ethereum competitor. This is going to be a big one. Solana. 6.2%. Cardano was already 6.1% when I started staking. Son of a bitch, they went down to 4.5. But I wake up every morning and I see more Cardano. Not every morning, every 3 days to a week. I see more Cardano. And the staking period for Cardano, we went over in the past. And how do I get to that? Because I'm such a newbie when it comes to Instagram, and I'm sorry about that. There it is. What's happening here? And I want to go down, talk about it. Because all the stuff I talk about is not financial advice, but it's very important. Staking, it's so tough. I could only have so much stuff on my computer here. How important it is to stake, it's beyond belief. But this is another thing I want to talk about, which is going to drive me nuts. There's some a-hole, and thank you to Selner. You can thank him if you want. Guys, this is not me. Oh shit, I'm in the way. Guys, this is not me. Wall Street Pete logo. They're copying my logo, telling you to go to WhatsApp 11 hours ago when I just commented up here. This is the real Wall Street Pete. Do you want to know how? See this Wall Street Pete thing right here? There should be a check mark or something. But also there's also my name in like a circle or something. And then you all got to do is click on how many subscribers I have. Click on the name and check how many subs I have. If I have the 1.31 subscribers, it's me. If I have 2 subscribers, which this guy probably has, it's the fake. I will never tell you to go on WhatsApp. I will never tell you to go on Telegram. Do not do that. This is why I love all of you very much. I spend and take the time out, even though you don't want to hear about it. Why? Because it's very important. You're not going to get scammed on my channel. That's not going to happen, and I wish YouTube would fix that. So there's things to talk about in the technical analysis side. I want people to congratulate themselves. If you took this position, and I said I sold 5,700, I sold. I don't know how I did it. I did not put my order at 55. I did not stick to the plan. I went to 5,700. I sold a little ticks higher, and I'm sorry if you sold at 55. Hey, you took monies. Don't be greedy. Congratulations on anyone who took this trade. What are you talking about? Somebody called me out on this and said, you didn't buy this up here. You didn't sell this down, buy this down here. Oh, I didn't? Okay. Yesterday we had a video that blew up, and yesterday the video unfortunately didn't go the way planned. This is what I did earlier. Terra class. Get ahead. So I was actually wrong. The left shoulder was the actual head, and all I did was just move the shoulder. I thought this was the left shoulder. Hey, I was wrong, and it's okay to admit you're wrong sometimes, but it's great to be wrong when the price goes up. So the left shoulder is now what I thought was the head is the left shoulder. Pretty exciting because now we have more of an word move, more gains. That's why you hit the like and subscribe, hit the bell, all notification. Very important. So pay attention to this pattern. I do believe it's developing. I do believe we get the head to about here, and then you'll see dead cat bounces along the way. Allowed to be wrong sometimes, right? I'm not always correct. Been a while since I was actually incorrect on something. And as you can see, so there we go. We made another good move. What am I doing? Well, this could go up a little more, but I believe I'm going to take profits, big profits. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy Ethereum. And what am I doing? A couple of handles forming on the hourly. What I believe is happening here is this slope, as we're coming down, as the trend is your friend. We're bouncing off nicely off this slope. I will take a long position, most likely, one more time, as soon as we get to the 1582. So I believe the 1582 price is coming. If we don't have a falling knife, we will be able to dollar cost average into this pump, into this downside before we pump. Taking a peek here. As you can see, cup and handle formation, even on the RSI level, there's two things that are going to happen here. 1582 is going to hit on the Ethereum price, or perhaps we're going to retest this 1670 immediately. What you expect to then happen is 100% resistance. If you see 642 on the hourly is a resistance, but as you already know, we're going to pay attention to the 4-hourly. 4-hourly is telling me 670 is 100% resistance for the Ethereum price. Pay attention to that very much. It's very important. Does Coinbase allow Jasmy staking? No, it does not. You have to find some of the places. Otherwise, you have to go through the blockchain, and then you have to find go to the home page and see how you can stake. If not, I'll do the research for you, and then we'll just do a video on it. It sounds like an excellent idea. How can you stake Jasmy? That's a wonderful idea. First off, you do things like this. And it's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I know some of you don't want to do it, and I'm not saying you're lazy. I'm just saying that some people don't even think about this silly stuff, but how can you stake Jasmy coin? There are a number of Jasmy wallets that allow you to stake your Jasmy coin and earn rewards. And this is what I've been doing. I wake up every morning, I have more Cardano. I used to wake up every morning and pay attention to the price. Now I wake up every morning and I pay attention to how many mother effers I have of them. Why? Because one day I plan on having over 400,000, 500,000 of Cardanos. And when I do, it's going to be a wonderful day. So that's my goal. I know it sounds crazy, but this is one of the things I'm actually doing. I'm actually new to the wallets and staking, so I'm not sure how to stake, but I want to learn. 100% understand. There's so much to learn about crypto. Even Wall Street Pete doesn't know everything. But Jasmy Coin, MetaMask software, Trust Wallet software for the full list of available wallets. So I will have to admit, the Trust Wallet is pretty good. I would use the Blue Cross, one of the big blue trust wallets, or MetaMask is saying software, Trust Wallet software, for a full list of available wallets. So check them out. They all vary. But where you can buy Jasmy, then you buy it, then you will be able to stake it. So you cannot stake it unless you have already shares bought of Jasmy. So please understand you have to do that. But this is what I believe is happening going through total crypto market cap right now, 980. We're kind of stuck there. And we're going up and down and stagnant. So if you are a Terra Classic holder, congratulations. I think we're finally in the head stage, but there's so much going on. There's so much hype that people think it's going to $1. So, or even a cent at this point, right, to be more realistic if possible, wiping out 3 zeros. We could do it, and that's why I did not sell completely out, so I don't kick myself in my ass. It's called dollar cost averaging in and out of the market, DCA. So if anybody ever tells you that, it's not the D word as you think, and it's not the C word as you think, and it's not the A word as you think. So it's dollar cost averaging into this market and dollar cost averaging out. If you don't find that method to be helpful, you're screwed. So this is what's happening. We'll find a mimic, then we'll be testing back as we did on the head. We'll get this inverted. It's something how it works. It's called patterns. It's called technical analysis. I know many of you enjoy this, but I think without further ado, we're going to go do some Jasmy, right? Or who wanted it? What do we want to do? What was the first question you asked? Oh, if you could check up on Jasmy, that was the question. So without any further ado here, we're going to do it. It's very important to keep our subscribers happy because I want you to be happy because you guys make me happy. So all you do is hit the like button. Don't have to pay for nothing, and I think that's pretty fair, right? Jasmy, falling wedge, humongous, humongous falling wedge. We broke out of the top here, which was good news. But ultimately, as you can see here, something happened. And this is what I like to tell people. This is when you start seeing something may have changed. This happened when? Well, this happened on August 17th. So I don't know if people are aware, but August 17th, there was kind of a signal stating that, hey, we created a new top here. If you pay attention to the price there, 1 cent, almost 1.25, we topped and we made a new higher high here. So if you understand, all the way from July 10th, we're doing something different on the Jasmine token. So if you're interested in that, this is what we do for the subscribers. You hit the bell, all notification. You can chat with Wall Street Pete. And then perhaps, if you want to do your asset, we talk about it. So data is the new oil. I believe it is. Chain links, people are asking for, Dustin. But I've really got to get this going here. If you see, and this is where we broke through the falling wedge and then came right back into the pattern. Like we really belong there. Purple line support, big support. I do believe we can establish flip to resistance here as we're currently doing. Then we'll find ourselves breaking through this price, as I already have here. Sorry, there it is. I like to move it over so you can see the patterns. This is a textbook falling wedge, the best textbook falling wedge I've ever seen in my life. What is happening that is concerning is the pattern is changing a tiny bit on Jasmine, and not a fan of this. If I were to take this away, I do have a descending triangle pattern forming on Jasmine, and it's kind of, you have to be concerned about it, because what happens is it's a very bearish divergence, and what can happen here is the Jasmine can really lose steam. And what happens is when you get all these types of staking, and you don't stake really on a US Binance, you'll get a fall to the downside and get even worse. Look to maybe test this 8.2. So a little concerned right now with this current pattern for Jasmine. Didn't expect to talk about Jasmine, but there's a good chance you can buy this dip and perhaps buy this before we get a big massive pump to the breakout of this falling wedge. So that may be something to look upon, maybe something to pay attention to. Usually grab an indicator or something, but that could very well happen. I'm not saying it is. We prepare you on this channel for a possibility, right? And this is the possibility I look for. So there we go, one indicator before we go on the Jasmine price and let you go with that in your mind here. This is where we currently are. We're currently in the middle. So in the middle, it's the most dangerous area to trade on the RSI. But if you pay attention, definitely to mention, the trend is your friend. And what is the trend? The trend's from that August 19th, 16 on the flip we talked about. So until we find resistance and stay above it, which I believe will be at 1 cent right here at this orange line, until we really establish right here, we're not going to see any bigger of a fall, I don't believe. So let's see what happens. Maybe this is the target for this check mark. Maybe this is exactly where we're going. Pay attention, definitely to mention, there's always a Tigger bounce, right? Tiggers bounce, and that's what Tiggers do, right? I remember that watching as a kid, Winnie the Pooh, and it always reminds me, I keep little stupid things in technical analysis, and I say, okay, we always get this big bounce before a big to the rise, right? It never goes straight up. Pay attention to that. See how I got that loop? It never goes straight up. It's always high volatile waves, shitting your pants. Should I sell? Should I buy? Should I get more? Should I sell more? It's very scary. So this is why you have me. This is why you hit the like. Not a financial advisor at all. Just a gentleman who likes to wear the visor. Getting into the spread, and I'm going to do this real quick as I'm unprepared. Thursday night football. Are you ready for some football? Thursday night football. Wall Street Pete. This is exciting. I can't believe it. Thursday night football's back. What is the line? We need to find out what the line is. The spread of this game is so important. Wish I could find out immediately. I think it's at 2.5 games. Let's see. Instead of putting in spread, I put in spreck. I'm doing good today, guys. All right, so getting into this real quick. We'll go real quick to here. What's the spread? Let's find out. What are we doing here? Usually a little more prepared, but I have so many damn things up here. We have to exit out so we can keep running nice and smooth. Not now. Leave us alone. Currently, right now, the spread for this game is 2.5, so the Bills are favored. All right, Bills are favored 2.5. I look for them to win this game by at least a field goal. So I have a couple things behind it. I'm not just going to spit it out, right? We do technical analysis as well. Why I believe that Buffalo Bills are going to cover this spread is, one, they call a thing as a Super Bowl hangover. Big believer in that, okay? So on the parlay spread, I will definitely take the Bills going with plus 3.5. I have tonight going Stephon Diggs. I do expect Stephon Diggs to score 2 touchdowns tonight. Gabriel Davis, he will score a touchdown as well, so that's 3 touchdowns. Probably the over in this. Probably 57 points I would expect them to score at least. So 52 is looking pretty good. Tonight, 8 o'clock, get excited. You're invited. Wall Street Pete is going to have some picks for you the rest of the season. Why do I do this off crypto? Well, we bought a lot of crypto last year. Half of my winnings proceeds went to the crypto event. No, it really did. It went to me, and I did enjoy it. So if it wasn't for the parlays and the excellent football that I follow, I live, eat, shit, sleep crypto, football, a couple different things here. So I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. Not financial advice, but like I said, if you want to jump onto this bandwagon with me, I'm pretty excited about it. These are some of the things I do. The Rams. Odell Beckham's not there. Obviously, he's not even on the team. Expect Allen Robinson probably to play with is arguably the best football player quarterback he's ever played with. So that's a big deal. Allen Robinson, his stock is probably going to go up on there. So I do expect that considerable. I do like some sleepers, not sleepers, some automatic picks if you're looking to add to this. I do like the Ravens to destroy the Jets. I go to a casino. I go to one of those mom and pop shops if I have to. I have a bodega around the corner. You go to and you just put the parlay tickets in, and you go against the spread, or you pick to win, and that's how you do it. So, or you can go online, but I don't use no websites. I actually like to physically go there and then physically grab my cash and then do what I want with my cash. So this is how I do it. So I don't use a website, to be honest. I don't even like websites, passwords, things of that shit. I have 2,000 passwords. Get that out of here. But getting back to the picks, I think football is really important to talk about, because if you want to make more sick dough in crypto, you might want to buy more Jasmine. Well, do some parlays. I'm telling you right now, it's really cool. The more teams you do, the more disappointed you're going to be, the less chance of winning. Football, anybody on giving Sunday, okay? Tom Brady goes out there, throws one bad throw, and all of a sudden his 50-year arm old, and he ain't 50, but he's getting there. Hurts. Now who are the Bucks, right? What do the Bucks look like? You're betting the Bucks over the Dallas Cowboys. Guess what? The Dallas Cowboys are going to win 42-10 if at the beginning of the game Tom Brady gets hurt. So speaking of that, I'm going to watch out for that game. That's one game I want to watch out for. Hardest to bet, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Bucks. I'm really not a big fan of betting or perhaps even messing with that game. Steelers, they're going to have some growing pains. I do believe they're a great team. I do believe that the other team is much better. Obviously, they went to a Super Bowl, so that stands for itself. So Cincinnati Bengals, I do believe to cover the 1.5 spread over Pittsburgh, possibly win by 2 points, win by 3. I would probably pick the over in that as well. As how many games have the Cincinnati Bengals had the Kansas City Chiefs looking like they were the winners, and I called it every time. 2 times last season. Go check it out. Go look at the score box. Cincinnati Bengals are a rallying team, speaking of trading and those names. So pay attention. I do expect. I really do. I feel like I'm a professional at this almost, and maybe someone will pay attention. I got the right NFL picks at the end of this. We're going to do Sunday morning picks, so please, this is not the NFL picks. We're just adding it. But Cincinnati Bengals twice now. One of the most explosive teams in the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, is going to be explosive this year. NBC, if anybody has fantasy love, Scantling, he's going to kill it. Marquez Scantling, he is going to be a beast. People do not know he loves to throw to that deep route. Tyreek Hill's gone. You don't think Holmes wants to still whip the ball? Yes, NBC is going to be the guy, and I have him on my team, of course. I have Damian Pierce. I have CMC. I have Damian Harris. I have James Cook. I have and then my wide receivers. I'm in a big fantasy league. My wide receivers are Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones, and MVC. Could you imagine? Listen to the quarterbacks that are thrown to those wide receivers. Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady, and, I don't even need to say no more. That's enough right there, right? Top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, I have those wide receivers. That's something you pay attention to maybe next year, so just give you a tip on fantasy. I'm the winner in fantasy. Diamond status on Yahoo, if you want to check it out. We'll do that one day, too. But big believer, this is how I made more crypto without even working. I work for myself. Please be careful. Gambling could be, I don't find this gambling. I find this betting. I call it betting. I don't call it gambling. When I go to the casino and I play roulette, I'm gambling. When I play blackjack, I love numbers. I'm still gambling. But when it comes to football and parlays, I'm betting. So hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy everything that's going on. Maybe there's more spreads here, but over under, like I said, I expect to go on the over here. They want them to score a lot, and my reasons why, like I said, I believe that they fixed the problem. Josh Allen has James Cook. He's a rookie, a running back. I believe he's going to take over by week 3 or 4. Remember, I said that as well. This guy's really fast. Dalvin Cook's brother or cousin, and Dalvin Cook's nasty. So could you imagine Dalvin Cook on this team? Well, Dalvin Cook's younger brother or cousin is a running back for that team. And I believe they're not happy with Devin Singletary except for the last 6 games of last year. So I do expect there's a chance that this game might get out of hand. Donald, I know Aaron Donald's on the defense there. This gentleman has got Isaiah McKenzie, Gabriel Davis, Dawson Knox, Stephon Diggs. That's probably the most complete offense. And this James Cook dude, nobody really knows. They're not really factoring that in. They're already picking them with Von Miller on the defense to be top Super Bowl contenders. I don't know, but I believe that Josh Allen is all that. And just wanted to say, this game could get out of hand. So if you pick the Rams because they won the Super Bowl and you're not a big football fan, I think you're making a mistake. So big things to talk about there. I am a Super Bowl winning champion, and last year I racked in about $4,000. I only did $10, $20 tickets, so you can do the math yourself. Racking in about $4,000 on the 2020 season of last year, or 2021, excuse me. Not too bad for betting $10, $20 parlays, right? Not too bad. So, and went to the Super Bowl, my final, and in my Super Bowl in fantasy. So, only played one. Wall Street Pete, we talked about a lot of things. We broke down Jasmine. We talked about the NFL, right? Talked about some automatics, as I do like Cincinnati over the Bengals with the points. I do like Buffalo Bills tonight, and I do definitely like the Ravens over the Jets. Joe Flacco. I didn't even know Joe Flacco is still in the NFL. Poor son of a bitch. I feel so bad for him. He's going to be taken out by the second quarter. He is not an NFL quarterback anymore. But we're talking about Jasmine. We're talking about crypto. Talking about the NFL and why we made more money. Sold my Terra Classic. This is wonderful. I believe the head could be proceeding. If we break through the 57, obviously, finish a candle, which right now I want to talk about a 4-hourly. It's probably the most common, the most important candle. If you see this here, I'll give you a little tidbit what happened. Fibonacci breakdown, and a lot of people like this. Before we go, because I do like to talk about these things, what we did here, and what we did, we're going to check it real quick. All the way down to the 61.8 Fibonacci sequence, ladies and gentlemen. We went all the way down to the 61.8 Fibonacci sequence. So what I think we could do next, we could go all the way to the 50%. And if the 50% one falls, then Wall Street Pete does it again. Terra Classic could come all the way down to here. And now this is the ending of the video, and this is why I do this shit, because some people hate me for this. They watch, and we do a 20-minute video, and then if they don't watch the ending of the video, they miss out on probably the best information they ever did, and they thought it was all football. And we were out of here like Vladimir Putin. No, we're out of here. But pay attention. Pay attention. Hey, Ron, what's happening right now? What's happening right now is we could get a Fibonacci sequence fall. I do believe if we start falling, this price could occur, 4,100. You can then sell, you can then buy the dip. There is a chance this head and shoulders does not happen, and we can go and proceed back to the upside and even go bigger. So let's see what happens with that. Terra Classic, I'm pretty excited about that. You hit the like and subscribe. Gentlemen, I used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange where all these crazy people screaming and yelling, buy, sell, don't you guys, 4 lots, 200, I'm telling you, it was crazy. Listen to the screaming and yelling. You didn't know what they were saying. Thank God they were doing this sign shit because you wouldn't know, and they had to know who they were trading with across the ring. That's why they have the numbers. I don't know if anyone understood that. If you saw a guy that was just like NOP, it wasn't because he likes to say nope. It was his broker badge, so he knew the other broker he was trading with. So then they knew what asset they were trading across, what commodity in this particular situation here. So we're going to have a good day, and Cleveland over Carolina for one last pick, and why not? Let's talk about it before we go. But I promise you on Sunday, we're going to do a recap of the NFL Sunday morning. We're going to talk about the NFL picks, the crypto space, of course. But what is crazy about this? Cleveland versus Carolina. Dustin Hernandez, one of our followers, brings up a great game. I believe that the Browns are an excellent defensive team. I believe the Browns are a pretty good team. I'm talking about without Watson Be Touchin', and that was my team name. My team name was Watson Be Touchin'. I drafted him, and then I had to drop him because it was like, this is ridiculous. Now my name is Wall Street Pete. The season's starting. Enough of the fooling around. But point being, we already know Baker Mayfield. If you pay attention to Baker Mayfield's stats at the beginning of the season, beginning of his career, rookie season, first 2 years, he seemed to have done very well. No injuries, not much going on. Good stagger. He had some swagger, I meant to say. And now what's going to happen is he's going to play against his former team. He hates them. He's got so much steam up his ass, and he's playing with arguably the best running back in the NFL that cannot stay healthy. What do you think is going to happen against Cleveland and Carolina? I'll leave it for the rest of you to think about that one. Without even answering. Jacoby Brissett. Does anybody even know who that is? So, I know who it is. Yeah, he played for the Patriots. They let him go. Same thing with Jimmy Garoppolo. I follow the NFL like I follow crypto. Understand, I like to make money. I like to win at everything I do. I'm not going to play a parlay and put my money up if I don't think I have a chance of winning. I'm not going to do that. That is considered gambling. So, currently right now, what I'm doing is I'm taking Carolina all day, probably money line. I don't like spreads when it comes to a team that has a good defense like that, and CMC is known for getting hurt. It's ridiculous. So that's another factor to put into. I put all factors to think about everything, and maybe that's why a person of OCD of my magnitude is probably good at parlays in the NFL like that, because I think of every scenario. What if CMC gets hurt? He always does. And what if blah, 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 and, but reality, DJ Moore, better wide receiver core than the Browns. It really is. Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore. They got the tight end over there that's going to be learning. And the Browns aren't really impressing me except for Mari Cooper. It's the only guy that really has any, something going on. Well, they got this guy Jason Bell or someone like that on the Browns who's going to establish well. But let's do some numbers first. So I'm telling you, I pay attention to the offensive lines. I pay attention to the defensive lines. You must do these things. And then you wonder why, there's a big surprise. I was one of the people who picked Raiders over to Dallas last year. A lot of people thought I was nuts. Guess what? I won. I was one of the very few people at the countertop hitting. She looked at me and said, I guess you picked the Raiders. I didn't even fucking give her my ticket yet. She said, not many people won this week. Everyone picked Dallas. Oh yeah, America's team. Have a wonderful day. My name is Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. If you want to learn how to make more sick dough in crypto, well, every day you hit the like, subscribe. We talk about having a good day. If you had a rough day, go back in bed. Put on a good song. Put on a good beat. Shit, it's Thursday, for Christ's sake. It's football. One more day, it's Friday. We're gonna have a good day. La-dee-da-da. Yeah. Every day you hit that like, subscribe, baby. Let's go. Be a part of the Wolves. Be a part of Wall Street Pete today. It doesn't cost any money. It just costs a like and a subscribe all day. Take care. Love y'all. Peace in and peace out.